we're looking at this whole situation, we've got to look at what actually went down. And we're going to find that there's some inconsistencies in the whole situation. That's why people are so upset. So this guy, Carlos Maza, comes out, and Crowder's come after him for several years and come after the videos that this guy is producing. Now, Crowder, you can tell he's got a little animosity towards Maza because he sees Maza as an extreme activist who is willing to skirt lines and to change narratives in order to get his way, which seems to be the case on this as well. So Crowder goes after him, and Crowder's not going to give him the respect that Maza feels he deserves. This has been going on for years, and I'm not at all justifying the names, the name calling, whatever. That's really between Crowder and Maza.
Truth.
The big problem that comes in is suddenly Maza decides, I'm going to get YouTube involved.
Yes.
I'm going after him. And I will accept nothing less than YouTube banning him because I see it as hate speech because I don't like what he's calling me.
Right.
Mind you, the vast majority of these names, this guy has called himself.
Yeah.
He labels himself queer. He labels himself as anchor baby. He labels himself as gay wonk. That's his Twitter handle, is gay wonk. So you threw down the cards.
True. And also, let's be fair here. Crowder calls, what is it, half gay or
half Asian lawyer.
Yeah, half Asian lawyer and not gay Jared.
Not gay Jared.
So he's very politically,
and
if you want to call it that, politically incorrect. We all are here, but politically incorrect is kind of his moniker. He just does that because it gets a rise out of people. And he knows that. He knows that. He knew it. But here, you want to know why I know this is an agenda against the right? Or against those who are conservative, I should say, not even the right, because that's Republican, and I don't even like that. But how it's an agenda against conservatives and not liberals, because it happened to Milo, too.
Yeah.
And he's gay.
Yeah.
Had he been extreme on the other side, he would still have a platform. He would still have Twitter. He would still have all these things. Dude, you can't even tell me he wouldn't, okay? Because as long as he's for the popular, which I don't believe it's popular.
No, it's not.
I don't believe it's popular. I believe this is, you can call me crazy all you want. You people watching this podcast, I'm telling you, they are not winning. You know why? Because they have to shut them down. They're not winning. You have to silence who's winning. And the more you do that, the more, listen, the church grows through persecution. We haven't tasted anything of persecution yet. We don't know what foreign countries have been through. This is nothing. What I'm saying is, if we let it get to the point where we will be persecuted, you're going to wish we were back now talking about freedom. Because what we're doing right now is trying to uphold liberty. And if we allow it to go that far, we're too late. Now you're going to see people, I'm telling you, you think this is crazy? 10 years ago, Jesse Ventura said I was crazy for even thinking pedophilia would be normal. They're talking about it now. We're teaching kids sex ed in kindergarten in California that it's okay to be transsexual. We're having people, transgenders, now doing drag queen shows for kids in schools. They thought I was crazy. You know what? They called AFA crazy for years. They said it would never happen. It would never get to this point. You know why I'm getting lit, dude? Is because if we don't stop it now, it'll be too late. And then what? We're going to say what? You shouldn't kill us. We're people. We kill your idea, not you. You see, we do that with babies and abortion. We kill the idea, not the person. That's how they think about it now. It's the idea of the inconvenience. It's not the baby they're thinking about. Look what they're doing. It's the idea of the person that they're killing. You just happen to be in the body. And you know what? Again, if we allow this to continue, I hope this makes sense. If we allow this to continue, we're going to wish we were doing this right now. And we would have wished we'd have taken the steps further, extra steps, going the extra mile to stop it. I'm telling you.
That's why we're approaching this and we have to talk about it right now, is because of that exact point. Because if we don't make our stand now, especially with the YouTube community, and that's the whole reason we're even talking about this, is because every step that gets taken and accepted is another step towards the end goal. And the end goal, surprisingly enough, there isn't really an end goal when you look at the liberal progressive agenda.
Sure.
There is no end goal.
There
All
isn't.
it is how much more can we get accepted? How much more can we get
Conquest.
control? How much more
Conquest.
achievement can we get? It really is
The
a
thing that
conquest.
they're mad at America for coming into Americans for coming into America and stealing land and enslaving people. You're doing the same thing. It's a war of the mind now.
We've got to start coalescing together and uniting together to say, if you're going to do this, even as a private platform, we're not going to allow it.
Bingo.
We're going to find another platform. We're going to make sure you're hurt because you're not allowing freedom and liberty. And
That's
the whole
right.
reason that we're talking about that is because it doesn't just stop in the private sector.
That's right.
It always starts in the private sector.
Buddy.
It starts in the culture. It ends in the legal system.
And guess who always gets involved in the private sector when it starts to get out of hand? Government.
Exactly.
They always have to regulate the thing.
When you look at
When
you look at especially the civil rights movement, or you look even at the abolition of slavery, the legal system was the last thing to change. It was the society that had to rise up and make the change
That's right.
first. So what's going on right now is, and these are people who believe they're fighting a whole moral war of we need to stop hate speech.
Dude.
We need to stop we need to stop Nazis.
And you know what? We agree with you. We need to stop hate. Jesus already gave us a pathway for that.
And the beauty of it is we don't have to stop it through authoritarian means.
Bingo. It's the heart.
We're worried about the heart. They're worried about the authoritarian means.
Bingo.
Because if, I'm going to throw names, if Carlos Maza was actually concerned about Steven Crowder's heart, he would have contacted him privately and said,
right.
look, can we talk? Because dude,
It offended
this
me.
stuff really offends me.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to put forth what I think is right. He would have done that. He would not have created this whole
Great
out of
point.
control crisis.
Great point.
No, what he cares about is winning. He cares about getting his point across and taking out as many people as he can.
Right.
The
Conquest.
Conquest. The guy
Straight
who
up.
worked for Media Matters, who their whole point was conquest over conservative voices and conservative opinions. Why? Because they feel they're morally righteous in what they do. So what we need to do is not be silent.
Right.
We need to not go, oh, well, it's another movement and it'll fade out and whatever, what else is on YouTube. We can't do that because as soon as we keep, like you said, since 1973, what have we done? We've backed off. We've been silent. We've kept away from the problems and the issues instead of standing up and saying, no, we are a majority on this.
Yep.
We want truth.